Eforfashion. I'm super excited because we're going to talk about wellness today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Chris Jones. I am a chiropractor and the clinical director here at Tyler Wellness Center. So it's awesome that you reached out, and we're excited to talk about health and wellness and maybe even a little bit about stress today.
Cool. So tell them where you're located so that they know how to find you.
Yeah, the best way to kind of gauge where we're at is the south part of Tyler. There's a new restaurant called Slim Chickens, and we're actually directly behind that. We're kind of hidden, so there's some office buildings back here, but that's where we are at 7925 South Broadway.
Perfect. So we're going to talk a little bit about stress today, and we are talking about getting back to school and all of the chaos that comes with that and all of the changes that kind of come with a new routine and trying to figure out new schedules. And so what are like the main stress factors that you find in your clients when you're gearing for this time of year?
Yeah, so definitely a big stress time of the year with back to school, changes of schedules, kids, starting new routines, getting up earlier, cooking breakfast and all that stuff. So it is definitely a stressful time. And I think the biggest thing that we do to help people with that is really focus on some me time with the person. Having some me time, even if it's 20 minutes a day. And then another big thing for us is to focus on diet. And I use diet, I don't always mean to say that, but like just lifestyle and what you're putting in your body food-wise is extremely important.
Because I'm sure most college students and teachers, when you're stressed out, the first thing that you grab is everything you're not supposed to shove in your mouth.
Exactly, yeah. So I tell everybody, unfortunately, it's just super easy and super cheap to eat bad. And yes. You go like anywhere in Tyler, and in 5 minutes you can have a hot meal in your lap. The problem is that food is like what is contributing to a lot of the underlying inflammation and a lot of the underlying stress that really drives people's symptoms. So it's quick and convenient, but it's literally killing us. Yeah.
Well, I know that everyone has some kind of stress in their life, no matter if it is school or kids or marriage or just trying to figure out a new job. Lots of things can go to that. So what are some of like the top 5 things that you could say, quick changes that you could put into your plan just to kickstart things until they came in and sit down with you and like start to work through a process that's best for them? What are some helpful tips?
Absolutely. So just off the top of my head, I would say some me time is a great thing. Take 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day just to have some time to yourself. If it's simply having a glass of wine and cooking a meal for your family with Pandora on your favorite station, like that's a great thing. Another thing that I really like to talk to people about is trying to wake up and have a moment of gratitude. I think that's really important with everything that people have going on and stresses and jobs and kids and getting them everywhere. It can seem like we're overwhelmed, but there really is so much good going on in people's lives. And so just having a moment of gratitude in the morning, just really being mindful and thinking about those positive things can change your whole outlook on the day and really minimize your stress. Exercise and yoga is excellent. I know that's kind of the cliche answer at a wellness center, but exercise is extremely important. And I don't mean 5 to 6 times a week, an hour and a half each time. Literally 2 to 3 times a week for 20 to 30 minutes each time can be a fantastic way to really reduce stress and just help your body kind of shift that stress response and deal with it better. Adaptogenic herbs, so things like ashwagandha and holy basil are very, very good at helping the body cope with stress in a very natural and safe way. So adaptogenic herbs, they're really cool how they work. They just help the body cope and manage stress better.
And where can people get those kinds of herbs?
Yeah, so they can definitely reach out to us. I mean, we do have a really good high quality product line that we use that's actually out of California, but Natural Grocers is another really good place in Tyler. Drug Emporium, The Granary has things like that, so those would be some good options to reach out to.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think that was 4 or 5. I don't know. I kind of lost count, but that should give them some things to kind of concentrate on.
Perfect. So we're going to talk a little bit about what your process is when you have clients who come in here for the first time. So I know that they can sit down with you for a free consultation and kind of go over everything that's kind of going on in their life and where their struggles are. They get to have this really amazing blood workup that you can proceed into if you want to have that. That you explained to me is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then what makes someone want to come in and have this experience as opposed to going to their normal doctor or just going to a gym and working with a trainer?
Absolutely, that's a really good question. So I think the difference is there's a lot of parts, but one of them is just the philosophy here is really a root cause and looking for the underlying problems. And so with medicine, and we're not going to get into medical bashing, that's not what this is about, but like with medicine, a lot of times it is, what's the symptom, here's the medication. And I think a lot of people are realizing that that's not taking care of the underlying issue. And so we like to look upstream. We like to figure out what is happening upstream that's causing the symptoms. So we really focus on that and focus on the root problem and addressing that. And once you take care of it, symptoms melt away, and it's a cool thing to watch.
Well, very cool. So I know that I'm like a social media addict. Everybody knows this. So he has a really cool Instagram, and this is how I kind of got to know a little bit about the process of what he's working on and some of the cool things that he's doing. And since this is something really new to East Texas, and I think that it's something that people could probably learn more of the process of, how do you decide like what it is that you want to broadcast and share and like help to cultivate this idea of wellness?
Yeah, so it's just about helping people. If people are looking for help. So the common, I guess, pushback that I get from some people is like, people just want the easy solution. People want that medication. They don't want to change. They don't want to worry about what they're eating. And I will agree that there's a lot of people that fall into that category. I mean, just walk around anywhere and that's a lot of people. But I have to say that there is a large group of people, and more, especially in East Texas, that are looking for natural solutions. They're looking to be able to take control of their health in a natural way and feel empowered by what they're doing and how they're living and what they're eating. And it's something that we see on a daily basis here. You kind of almost get numb to it, but I have to remind myself every day that these are amazing transformations that people are going through, and it's just really cool to watch people take control of their issues.
So one of the biggest questions that people have, how expensive is the process? Because that can be the number one thing that I hear that scares people away, because it is so cheap to go for $1.99 something at McDonald's as opposed to making that lifestyle change. Do you guys work with clientele on all spectrums of financial bracket?
Absolutely. So I tell everybody, and what we have here is a lot of single moms and dads. We have a lot of people on fixed incomes and a lot of retired folks. And so we see a broad range of people, and so there is absolutely something for everyone, and that's part of my job, is figuring out, I always make my best recommendation, no matter what. I always give my best advice and my best recommendation, like you were my mother or grandma sitting across from me. But we always have options, and if that doesn't fit your timeline or if it doesn't fit your budget, then we're going to do what we can to offer you something that can help change your life. So
perfect. So what are ways people can get in contact with you?
Yeah, so typically just calling the office to set up a free consultation, or if you just have questions, 903-944-7951. Feel free to reach out to me via email. That's chris@tylerwellnesscenter.com. And I take pride in answering emails. Actually, I've even been known to answer patient and client emails over the weekend. So if you have questions, or you're just curious, or you're just confused about something, or you heard this or that, it doesn't matter. I like it when people reach out and ask those questions to see if maybe there's something that we can do to help them out. So
that's awesome. Well, I'm super excited about all of this new stuff for us to wrap our head around. I hope that you guys learned a few helpful tips for you guys to use as we go into a very stressful time of going back to school. And please reach out at all of the information that you'll see below, and you can follow him on Instagram, which I'll also put the link below. And thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys soon.
Awesome. Thank you.